Testing, testing. That should be better. What up? What up? How's the mic coming in? Are we sounding better this time? If not, I'm just gonna have to disconnect. I don't know what the fuck's going on today. We're gonna have to rock it like this then. Hopefully, this makes it a little bit better. Fucking ridiculous. What up, Lit? All right, I'm gonna go ahead and get started again. All right, y'all. Hello. What is going on? Can you hear me? Is it playing? This? Weird. All right. So ultimately, right, we got a nice little nonsense move today. We got the start of a new week and some red impact news coming into the rest of the week. So I'm very interested to see how we pan out, right? Ultimately, we didn't get any shift of structure on the daily. We've coming off a fresh high on our daily time frame, pulled back, didn't break any lows that invalidate us. And now we're starting to get a move back for highs. Now, ultimately, this isn't the strongest of bullish moves for me. I'd like to see bulls come in and step up a little bit more than that. So we'll see what tomorrow brings. As of right now, any pop into tomorrow, I'm looking to short this pop, stop above the daily high, and ultimately ride it back down for an invalidation and take out one of these lows, right? I'm looking for us to head down to this 20,004 low and sweep up all this liquidity they left behind. But again, I'm not going to jump the gun, right? If we do get a bullish case, we get a bullish case. As of right now, the daily's still holding. Now it's about riding some lower time frames. We did get our new weekly opening gap or NWOG filled, right? We had a nasty gap up on market reopen last night. We were ultimately able to fill that into today and then get a nice bounce recovery into Asia London. I'm gonna be watching price heavily. If we're able to take out these highs on the hourly around 20,100, 20,964, I'm going to be looking for a more bullish stance into the rest of the week. That's just ultimately how it's going to go. Overnight, I'm probably not looking to take much overnight unless we get a clean rejection of this hourly. Market reopens, we get a nice rejection, and I'll look to ride some shorts into this low down here. But ultimately, probably not going to touch much tonight. I'm going to set up some Christmas lights with my fiance, and we'll go from there. Be ready to trade Red Impact News tomorrow. But as of that, unless we break above 21,082, our hourly high of the day, right? I'm not looking for any sort of longs coming into tomorrow. That's just my personal bias. If we break and flip, we'll break and flip and I'll ride some longs. But that's ultimately what I'm looking for. Hold on, guys. I got to take a phone call real quick. Wow, what an absolute waste of time that was. Okay. Ultimately, we'll flip stances if they do take that high. So now it's just about being patient, waiting for your price targets to hit and reacting off the trade setup. As of ultimately sizing this week, right? It's a week of Thanksgiving. I'm not looking to do too much, right? If you look on the hourly, you look on the 4 hour, nothing about this entices me to ultimately swing calls, swing for the fences, go for all-time highs. Whenever we start to get algo staircases like this, whether it's the 1 minute, the 5 minute, the 4 hour, I'm looking for them to break. Once they break, I'm looking to short heavy size down to lows. That's just my personal bias. That's how I like to attempt them. If you guys like to ride this staircase, ride the staircase by all means. It's fully holding. Bullish stance is still there. You could ride some longs up into above 21,082 and go about it that way. If that's what correlates with the lower time frame, we'll look to attack it that way. But really not much to go off of until tomorrow morning. We'll obviously be live on YouTube tomorrow. We'll see how Red Impact News is going to pan out, and we'll go from there, right? We either break highs and we continue higher for all-time highs on NQ, or we invalidate this staircase and we're going to get quick acceleration down to that 20,400 and ultimately some of these hourly lows in 20,300. That's how I'm personally looking to attack. Not much else to really show today, right? I mean, not really much at all. Today was ass, in my opinion. Made some money, missed out on some great moves in terms of this morning short and then the long back up, but not going to really beat myself up. A no news Monday, not really what I normally love to trade. And ultimately, the sell off, other than respecting a huge hourly level, sold off, came down, would have anticipated a bounce here, and then we just got a nasty knife. So would I have caught this? Maybe, maybe not. You know, I'm not going to sit here and act like I'm some god trader that would have caught it after the fact. Probably not, anticipating we came off a fresh high. That's just kind of how it goes sometimes. Then we ultimately just chopped all day. Was there some money to be made in this? Absolutely. But, you know, paying for the pigeons is what I like to call it. Yeah, the 930 shorts were great. I mean, what a beautiful 10 minutes. You got almost a 200-point move in less than 10 minutes. That's gorgeous. Just a nasty, nasty rejection. Not sure what caused it. Ultimately, really just sold out of nowhere. Virtually a no entry type. You might have been able to find an entry on the 1 minute if I was watching it live, but really a no entry type. Fresh highs, 5 minute staircase, just bam, straight invalidated under whatever candle wick low this was. But other than that, don't really have too much for you guys. I don't want to take up too much of your time after the fact. I know it's dinner time for some and everybody's getting off work. So I'm really bearish on the daily. I want to see us get a failure to go higher. If you're new here, right, pop up. I want to see bears stuff it down, put in or quote unquote a lower high, and we start to head lower. Take out these lows, shift structure on the daily, and then go from there. Ultimately, that's just bias. There's nothing that has solidified that yet. Looking for red impact news tomorrow to be the catalyst that we get our daily time frame leg down and we can ride from there. But other than that, I'll be ready to adapt tomorrow if we need to flip bullish. And I will see you guys tomorrow morning at 8:15 Central Standard Time for live trading. We'll be ready. We'll make some money and we'll go about our week. Hope you guys have a fantastic night. Spend some time with some loved ones, set up some Christmas decorations, some Thanksgiving decorations, and I'll see you guys in the